Before getting started, please take the time to research the local heating contractors. You need a heating contractor that can be trusted. When the heating contractor tells you your furnace is unsafe and need a new one, you need the confidence he is correct. Ask the contractor physically to show you what is bad. If there is a cracked heat exchanger, ask him to show you the crack. If there are rotted spots, ask him to show you the spots. Do not be afraid to get a second opinion. Every home has some type of thermostat that controls the heating system. There are traditional thermostats and there are programmable thermostats, which have too many models to go over, so the traditional thermostat is all that's going to be covered. All thermostats have a built-in thermometer, which indicates the current room temperature. All thermostats also have a dial or buttons to set the room to the desired temperature. The thermostat will have a mode switch if the house has central air conditioning that can be set to either heat or cool. If the home does not have central air, there will be no mode switch. With central air conditioning, there is also an auto fan on switch. This allows the blower to be turned on for air circulation. If you have a heat pump, there is a thermostat that looks and operates the same as a traditional thermostat, however, has one more important mode switch. This thermostat has emergency or supplementary heat mode that other thermostats do not. This thermostat must be turned to the emergency or heat mode during extreme cold months, as the heat pump alone will not keep a home warm enough without supplementary heat. If your home has more than one furnace, it is considered multi-zone. Each zone will have its own thermostat. Boiler heat is known to have more than one zone regardless of the size of the house. Count the number of circulating pumps to determine the amount of zones. Each circulating pump or zone will have its own thermostat. An electric baseboard heater could have a wall-mounted thermostat or a control mounted on the baseboard. Most electric baseboard heaters will have their own individual thermostat. The most common heating system installed in homes today is gas forced air. Next is electric forced air. There are electric heat pumps. There is a package system normally installed at the exterior of the house. This houses both the heat and air conditioner. Please note, the 4 preceding forced air furnaces have furnace filters that need to be changed monthly. There are forced hot water boilers and there are electric baseboard heaters. All central heating systems should be serviced yearly by a qualified heating contractor. All gas-related heating systems have a heat exchanger that separates air or water from combustible exhaust gas. During normal operations, these heat exchangers expand and contract, causing flakes and rust. This is cleaned during routine maintenance. The burners, pilot flame, and control valve need periodic adjustments so the system can be most efficient. Electric furnaces have heating elements that must be checked yearly. This furnace has 3 heating elements. For the most part, gas furnaces either work or they don't. On electric furnaces, one element could be dysfunctional, which you may not know about as the other elements are operating and putting out heat. The heater needs to be serviced yearly to verify it is running at its maximum efficiency. The outdoor unit of a heat pump should receive the same attention as the air conditioner. Please refer to the air conditioning section provided on this video. The supplementary heat is normally gas forced air or electric forced air and should receive the same attention that the regular heating system would receive. At times it is hard to differentiate between an air conditioner and a heat pump. A heat pump thermostat will have an emergency or supplementary mode, and the condenser outside could be designated on the data plate or the housing itself. Boiler heat needs to be serviced yearly by a heating contractor, though there is one maintenance function that must be performed monthly by the homeowner. Every boiler has a circulating pump which circulates water through the system. The newer pumps are smaller and self-lubricating. The older pumps have 3 lubricating ports, one at the end, one in the middle, and one closest to the boiler that has a small door that needs to be opened. Several drops of 3-in-1 oil should be added monthly to each of these lubricating ports. A circulating pump can last pretty much forever if lubricated regularly. After lubrication, locate the gauge. usually accessible from the outside, however, could be inside from the access panel. One section of the gauge will tell the pressure, reads PSI, and should read between 12 and 15 pounds. If the system is up to 25 pounds, you should call for service, as over 30 pounds is considered a potential problem. The other part of the gauge tells the water temperature. This should normally read between 160 and 220 degrees. Anything above 280 degrees should receive the attention of a heating contractor. Electric baseboard heaters do not need any seasonal maintenance and should only be addressed when not operating. There is one warning: watch what is stored near any baseboard heater, as there is a potential fire hazard. If you have any type of gas heating system, it is highly recommended that you install a carbon monoxide meter in your home. Please take the time to read and follow the installation instructions, as you do not want any false readings. Heating system recap. Number 1. The thermostat controls the heating system. Number 2. Find a good and trusted heating contractor. Number 3. The heating system should be serviced yearly. And number 4. When determined bad, please get a second opinion.